So we've had the Epomaker GX1 on our head for the past couple of weeks now, running it through everything from late-night ranked matches to long work sessions, and honestly, it's been an interesting one to unpack. At $49.99, this thing is positioning itself as a budget-friendly gaming headset that still wants to talk the audiophile language. Open back design, 50mm drivers, 7.1 surround. That's a lot of promises for under $50. So let's actually dig into whether the GX1 backs that up, starting with what's arguably the most unusual decision Epomaker made here. The first thing that stood out to us, even before we plugged it in, is that this is an open-back gaming headset. That's genuinely rare in this price range. Most budget gaming headsets go closed back because it's cheaper to build and it isolates outside noise, which sounds great on paper for gaming. However, open back design does something different. It lets air pass through the ear cup, which in turn creates a more natural, spacious soundstage. So right away, Epomaker is signaling that they're chasing sound quality first, gaming features second. And that's an interesting bet for a sub-$50 headset. Now, powering that open back chamber are 50mm dynamic drivers, which is a sizable driver for this category. Larger drivers generally move more air, and that translates to fuller bass response and more headroom before things start to distort. On paper, Epomaker rates the frequency response at 20 Hz to 20 kHz, basically the full range of human hearing, with total harmonic distortion kept under 3%. In practice, what that means is the sound stays clean even when you push the volume, instead of getting muddy or harsh at the top end. We also noticed the channel balance spec, rated within 5 decibels between left and right. That's a detail most budget headsets don't even bother listing, but it matters for positional accuracy, especially in competitive shooters where you're relying on subtle directional cues. Speaking of which, let's talk about the 7.1 surround sound, since that's really the headline feature here. Epomaker is marketing this specifically for FPS gaming, and the idea is that virtual surround processing widens the stereo image so footsteps, gunfire, and reloads feel like they're coming from a specific direction rather than just left or right. Combined with that open-back acoustic design, the positional cues do feel noticeably more three-dimensional than what you'd get from a sealed, closed-back budget headset. So whether you're tracking a flanker in Valorant or trying to pinpoint a vehicle's location in a battle royale, that spatial information actually becomes usable rather than just a marketing checkbox. Moving on to connectivity, and this is where the GX1 tries to cover every base. You get 3 connection modes: 2.4 GHz wireless, Bluetooth, and a wired option through Type-C to 3.5mm, or USB. The 2.4G wireless link is rated at 25 milliseconds of latency, which is genuinely competitive tier responsiveness, low enough that audio and on-screen action stay in sync without any noticeable lag. Bluetooth, on the other hand, runs anywhere from 34 to 200 milliseconds depending on codec and device, so that mode is better suited for casual listening or calls rather than fast-paced gaming. Then there's the detachable 2.4 GHz dongle itself, which supports both USB and Type-C, so it plays nice with PC, PS5, Switch, and mobile devices alike. That's a versatile setup, and it means the GX1 isn't locked to one ecosystem, dual microphone system, and ENC. Then there's the microphone setup, and Epomaker went with a dual approach here. There's a built-in mic for when you want something more discreet, plus a detachable external boom mic for proper gaming sessions where clarity matters more. Both are backed by ENC, environmental noise cancellation, which works to filter out background noise like keyboard clatter or a fan running in the room. So whether you're hopping into a quick call or grinding a full session with your squad, your voice comes through without competing with everything happening around you. Comfort-wise, the GX1 keeps things practical. It's built with a 7-level adjustable headband, so getting a proper fit isn't a guessing game, and the ear cups use soft cushioning that's also meant to accommodate glasses wearers without that uncomfortable pressure point behind the ears. At roughly 320 grams, it's also light enough to wear through extended sessions, whether that's a long gaming stretch or a full workday. The build itself mixes reinforced plastic with a metal structure, and Epomaker finished it with an oil-sprayed and electroplated surface treatment, which gives it a slightly more premium look and feel than you'd expect at this price point, rather than the typical matte plastic finish most budget headsets settle for. Finally, there's the battery, and this is genuinely one of the standout specs on the spec sheet. A 2000 mAh battery rated for approximately 30 hours of continuous use is well above what you'd expect from a headset in this price bracket. And because Bluetooth and wired modes both allow charging while you use them, you're never really forced to stop and wait. When it does need a refill, Epomaker quotes roughly 3 hours and 20 minutes for a full charge, which is reasonable given the battery's size. So pulling all of that together, the Epomaker GX1 is making a clear statement. It wants to be the budget headset that doesn't feel like a budget headset. Open back acoustics, 50mm drivers, low latency wireless, dual mic flexibility, and a battery that genuinely lasts. That's an unusually complete package for $49.99. Whether it ends up being the right fit for you really depends on what you're prioritizing, but as far as value goes, this is one worth putting on your radar. That was all. Thanks for watching. Share your thoughts in the comments. And if you found it helpful, give it a like and subscribe for more reviews.